Medical studies have proven time and time again that stress is very detrimental to your heart health. And one area where we all feel stress from time to time is at work. And this morning, cardiologist Dr. Shoba is here to offer some information and advice on coping with work-related stress. Stress is bad. I mean, let's just face it, you know, cigarette smoking's bad. It's right up there. I mean, everything is bad about stress.
That is true, and it's not just at work. We have stress everywhere, you know, right from a little kid that goes to school, to college, to people who have retired and are elderly. You know, everybody has their own. It's just that the stress is different.
Right.
And unfortunately, stress not just affects our mind, but you rightly said it affects our bodies as well, because people can have blood pressure issues, blood sugars may go out of control, people can have heart attacks, you know, all related to stress.
What should we do? I mean, it's easy to say, you know, you need to de-stress, but that is easier said than it is done.
That is correct. And there are different stressors at home, which is different for different people. There are some commonalities at work, though, for a lot of people. And so I was trying to think about how to go about this. And, you know, it is first important for a person to realize how stressed they are. On a 0 to 10 scale, are you really at the 10 for stress, or are you really at the 1 to 2 for stress? Because how each person reacts to stress is very different. Are you somebody that sort of reacts to stress, or are you actively trying to fix the problems in your life for stress? So that is one, is to figure out how stressed you are.
Right.
The second one is to figure out what kind of basket can you put your stress into. For example, are you the cause of your own stress? How much are you contributing to your stress? How much is your workplace contributing to your stress? In the third basket, I would say put in the conflict, you know, between you and the workplace. And the fourth basket would be, I just don't know. I can't put that into a basket. So, you know, if you can sort of put them into some of these baskets so that you can identify. And the last but not least is, what have you already done to deal with the stress, and what can you do to fix the problems? And so if we can divide it that way, I think it helps us look at life a little bit better.
I think sometimes too, you take your stress with you wherever you go. And sometimes, my father actually gave me a piece of advice one time. He said, leave work at work and leave home at home. And that's once again, easy said, hard to do, but I think sometimes we take our work stress home with us, and we really need to leave it at the door.
That is true. You know, all of us wake up thinking about work. Even before we say good morning to the rest of our family, we're already looking at our cell phones or whatever it is. And when we come back from work, we are already worried about what goes on at home. So we take our home stress to work, and we bring our stress from work back to home. So, you know, our families and people around us are not happy just because we are not happy. I think, you know, the way to look at it is, when you're driving to work, are you already running late for the most part? Are you already carrying a bag of mental load on your in your mind? When somebody cuts in front of you, are you angry? When you reach the elevator, are you angry? Are you somebody that can step back and say, oh, thank God I have a job. Thank God I have the physical and mental ability to perform a job.
Right.
You know, can you change your mind that way? Can you listen to music or think about the positives in your life while you're driving to work?
And being positive and being proactive instead of reactive, a great way to go.
Right. And you know, when you store things in your at work, be sure that it's not cookies and candy and things that can
keep some healthy snacks.
Keep some healthy stuff. Do some physical exercise. Try not to gossip at work. At lunchtime, be with people that are doing a walk, you know, rather than somebody that sits there and gossip. You know, there are small things that you can do in life. Take the elevator. Don't, you know, take the stairs rather than the elevator. You know, simple things like that.
All right, Dr. Shoba, thank you so much. Great advice. If you need more information, check out the website right there at the bottom of the screen. We'll be back with more Daytime coming up in just a few moments.